What up, guys, and welcome to the Overkill Underground. Here we are, episode 2 of the Survivor Series, into the season 33 here at Fiji. And
Fuck, I think my heart just stopped.
we got 19 people left. It was Rachel voted out
Yeah.
on the last episode.
Yeah.
Not too surprising, but a little bit of surprise there. I mean, it's early yet, so every person that gets voted out is kind of going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Well,
because
we're early in the game. We're
Right.
still
At
getting to know the characters.
This early, exactly. This early in the game, it's a surprise anytime because you really don't know. You
Right.
know? So you're at the beginning of it. That's how it works out. We went through how Dave was one of the scared characters. You know, the guy.
Yeah.
He's
real pansy
kind of
boy
on
he
the
was.
outs.
He definitely in this episode though, you can see it. He's going to come out of the shell.
Well,
He's going to open up to the environment.
he got lucky.
And he's going to adapt to,
He got lucky by meeting a kindred spirit, so to speak, but somebody completely opposite from him. But just somebody that's just another loner like himself.
True. That's true.
Ken.
Yeah, he needed that
And Ken's a goddess.
He needed
he's
that
a
in
Greek
with
god.
the tribe
Yeah.
because
Not a
he
goddess,
finds
a Greek
the
god. I mean, the guy's.
he
Excuse me.
finds the immunity idol.
Yeah.
Right, and we're talking.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
is he
that's
gonna
huge.
is he going to keep a secret or is he going to reveal it? And he
I
needs
s-
one person. And Lance, yeah, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
said that we're
Right
watching
away.
it.
Right
and I
away.
said he should find somebody. Man, it would be great if he could find somebody that he could share that with. That'll. But he's got nobody in the whole tribe.
Yeah.
And boom, they
But he
show.
found
Yeah,
his-
all of a sudden, this guy has a speech impediment when he
Yeah.
was a kid.
And he's out there, right? He's
He
out
was
there.
a-
Right.
Ken's got problems.
fishing.
Yeah.
He's out there fishing, right?
He's built. He looks like a really
But
confident
he's completely
guy.
different from Dave.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
And to reveal it to him, usually I like to keep the idol secret. Usually I like to
Doug
keep
said,
it in your
"Keep
back
it
pocket."
secret." I
Same
said,
here.
"Man, it
Don't
would be
tell
Same here.
anybody.
I
if he
felt,
could find somebody."
Lance had a good point. If you find that one in where you could trust somebody,
Yeah.
Trust
and then
one
and then
person.
show them you trust them.
Because
by
if you
know,
hear
give them
anything
the
that maybe
idol.
you're going to be outed, hey, now is the time to
Right.
make your
It's
move.
good.
Play
Yeah,
your
it's-
idol.
It's
a
good
good
to have
play.
people
Play your that's
that
all
you
he
know
needs.
are going to have your back. That's the important
Right.
part. And
That's all he needs is him.
right.
Because Ken can hear
when
things.
it came together. Yeah, when
Mm-hmm.
it came together, you knew it was going to be good for Dave just in that way where this guy is going to be able to look out for him in ways that Dave wouldn't be able to even know what's going on in the tribe.
If anything,
it's
Dave,
gonna help. It's gonna help Dave out tremendously, but in vice versa too.
Right.
This will help Ken
Yeah.
as well because
Oh, it's
having
gonna help Ken.
having the immunity idol and having that power,
Ken's a great player.
and especially when it's a secret power like it is right now.
yeah.
but I
And
think
I don't
Dave
think he'll
recruited
open it up,
Ken.
too.
Dave gained the upper hand, in my opinion, on Ken. Even Dave's a weaker player at this point in the game.
Oh, without a
And
doubt.
I think Dave recruited Ken. Ken's working for Dave. Let's get that straight, right? Dave likes to say, or Ken likes to say, hey, he's got the idol. Maybe we'll use it together.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in my opinion, Dave said, you're working for me today after that idol showing, in my
I don't know
opinion.
about
I don't think
that.
that table's equal there. I don't think
I
that's a
don't know about
two-lane
that.
road. I think Dave recruited Ken. It's like a secret agent behind the lines for him. And Dave
I can feel that.
referring...
I can
feel
see
it.
that. I can see that.
You
But
know,
I mean, I can't see,
He has the idol. Dave has the idol.
Dave
he has
does
the upper
have the
hand
idol.
on Ken.
And
it's plain
Dave
and simple.
also, like I said, he's this guy.
well, he could
this
use
guy is
Ken.
going-
Like I said, he can use Ken.
He's going to
Ken can find
transition.
out when he's going to
You
get
know.
when Dave is going to get voted
Well,
out.
what I'm saying is Dave can use Ken more than Ken can use Dave,
Sure. Absolutely.
which gives Dave the upper hand.
Well, absolutely,
Okay.
and Dave
Okay,
will.
I'll go with that.
Right.
Well, and right. That's
Since you put it that way.
Well, right. That's
Since
that's
you
an
put it
exact
that way.
point.
Dave gets more out of it.
That's an exact point, but also Dave is going to grow into this game. He's already. I mean,
Sure.
Yeah.
he's gone and found the idol.
But he's no Cochran. He
He's-
mentioned Cochran
no,
today.
he's no
Huge
Cochran.
insult to Cochran.
But
Huge.
Cochran started his first game off pretty rough though too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
At the same
That's
time.
true.
Yeah.
Here we are
true.
though. We had.
Took Cochran a couple seasons.
It was
to
funny.
win.
I was actually
Couple tries.
surprised. We came across day 5. Gen X still didn't have fire.
Yeah.
I had no idea that they didn't even have fire. And then they showed Dave. He was of course the one that triumphed in making the fire too. So he earned
Now
himself.
hold on, we were talking about this earlier too. Making fires,
right,
Come
they-
on, it's
they
a
gave it to
fucking
him.
flint for God's sake.
They gave
Flint,
it to
you got
him, sure.
some hay and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. You know what that shows
I
me?
can't believe it took him that long to get spark a damn blade against freaking
Why-
flint.
That shows me that nobody's got enough balls to try and start a fire, even though that old man
What'd they
tried
say,
to.
4 days?
But nobody had enough
5.
balls, so they.
Day
5 days?
Right, but
I can't believe that.
nobody has enough
Day
balls to
5.
try and start a fire, so they let the low man Dave. Hey,
Well,
you
it was
try
raining.
what's the worst
If
that
it was
can
day
happen?
5, it was raining. In the first couple, we had the
True,
hurricane.
true.
They weren't there. All that shit. So
But-
maybe it was hard to get a fire started because everything was wet. But
Millennials
the first
Millennials had theirs going like the first day
With the sticks
with
too.
the sticks,
The
yeah,
bamboo crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
rubbing the bamboo together, which was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
But-
one dude who thinks he's 80 or whatever.
whatever. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Peter?
Zeke.
Zeke.
Zeke, yeah, he's a real
Zeke.
chotch.
I like Zeke.
I-
Zeke's going to
I
be
mean,
a player.
I like him too, but
He's
he's
going to be
not
a player.
bad.
He's going to be
He's
a
not
player in this
bad.
game. He'll be
He
able
will
to.
be.
He'll be
He's-
able to associate with the Gen X.
He thinks things
yeah.
through. It feels
Yeah.
a little better, I think, than the rest of the millennial tribe.
So anyway, yeah.
that was the beginning of the episode where he found the idol. I never seen it in a coconut like that. It was pretty clever.
First,
I like that.
again, like every season, I always say the first person you see in the interview is the
yeah,
one
you
going
really,
home.
you messed up the
I
pooch
messed up
on
that
that
one. I screwed the pooch on that. The first person they interviewed today in the episode was who's that old cat?
The old man doing
Paul?
the
one
heart
that
attack.
had the
victim.
heart
Paul.
attack. And
Paul.
I thought
Paulie,
he was.
yeah,
I thought he
Paulie
was
got it,
out
yeah.
the
Paul.
door.
Yeah,
I thought he was gone.
I did too.
I'm
thought-
always
thought-
in control.
Heart
Control.
attack. He was sitting there.
I know. Yeah,
I can't believe nobody could say anything. You saw Dave standing there. Last time I saw a mouth like that, his jaw was so far
Yeah.
down. The last time I
Yeah.
saw a mouth like that, he had a hook in it.
Well, at the same time, he's having a heart attack. Kenan is talking to the black lady on that tribe about voting him out.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
the poor man's having a I can't feel my left arm. Oh, hey, we
like,
should
"My
really
arms are
hey, we
my-
should vote
my
out
hands
Paul.
are a little
we should
numb
we
here.
should vote that old man out.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
dying here.
Drink some water, and he's
Some
like,
water.
yeah.
Yeah. Did he have a heart attack or what?
He
Like
did
what
not.
happened there?
He did not have
So-
a heart attack. He had heat exhaustion. They
Heat
came.
exhaustion.
They checked out his heart with the EKG. However, they come up and figure out if your heart is working properly, because
but
apparently
his arms were numb.
after a heart attack, your heart must
You
not
couldn't
work
experience that.
100% proper. You
Yeah.
know? And apparently they read it and they said no, he's fine. It was just heat exhaustion.
Yeah, he was diving in the water.
I was really surprised
later.
because his hands were going numb.
Yeah.
He's shaking uncontrolled.
Yeah.
hurting.
I was
bad.
really surprised, and so
Well,
that
he
was
was-
the verdict.
He was standing up
they-
throwing punches
20
earlier.
minutes earlier, he was shadow boxing.
He was.
What the
yeah.
hell's going on here?
Right.
And then at the challenge, he's jumping in the water.
That was pretty hubris.
And
That was
who
great.
knows what the temperature was that day, and
He might have
Well,
gotten up too fast or something because
no,
he got up. He
no,
got up. He's
no.
like these old knees, these old legs. Remember, he
did,
sat up and
he
he said,
did.
"My old legs," and then I think he got some like the blood rush and crap was going on, and it made him dizzy.
I think
at
that
first.
Yeah.
that was the first sign
Yeah.
of the heat exhaustion getting to him. That maybe he needed some water.
Well,
and
maybe he
needed
should
to
stop
sit
throwing
down.
punches in the air.
He probably needed
I
to
mean,
drink some
yeah.
more water.
I mean, the guy needed to sit down and chill.
Probably, honestly, probably being in the heat, not drinking water. That's heat exhaustion.
Right. Not drinking water. That was definitely one of the biggest problems
That's the problem.
that would cause the heat exhaustion.
Yeah,
And,
you have to drink water
yeah. And Paul
because you're not
has-
eating food.
Everybody was kind of hoping too that not everybody. A couple people were hoping that Paul was going to see his demise kind of at that
Go
time.
home.
Not in
Yeah,
that-
once
not
you
in that
call
way.
it medical,
Not
it's-
in that way, but going home
Yeah,
because
send him
because
home.
He's the leader right now.
He's
Yeah.
the linchpin
It's-
of
He's
that
always in
tribe. It's
control.
his tribe.
It's Paul's posse. I
Yeah.
think that's what they called it.
That's what
in
Ken
the show.
said. Ken's
Yeah.
right on with that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is Paul's posse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, we see this going on. Ken caught the octopus too.
Yes,
That was what he was out there
Yes.
fishing for. He caught the octopus.
Ken-
That's the
sharp.
protein in that.
And that was a good catch. Way to boost the morale of
It's
the
all
tribe.
muscle. That whole fish
Yeah.
is just
Absolutely,
muscle.
yeah.
Tons
Yeah.
of protein.
Did you ever
Solid.
eat octopus?
Solid.
Yeah,
Love calamari.
yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Dave gets the idol.
Calamari squid, by the way.
Yep, finds
we
it in
went
the
through
coconut. Yep.
It was day 6 that it was Taylor and Figgy.
Oh yeah, this was great.
Day 6, Taylor and Figgy got called out because it was
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
5, technically, I guess, that they got the love goggles, and
Yes, the love
so
goggles.
then they get called out.
Yeah, dude. love
And who
goggles.
is that? Michaela? Is that her name?
Yeah, Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah.
She's the
she's
one that
cute too.
she's the one that kind of called them out and got this animosity going between.
Yeah,
Like
I
them.
don't get that. I don't
Which
know
was
why
funny.
she was so upset.
It
with
was
this.
it was a little surprising. I think
Like,
she's
they're making
really
out.
she's in the game. She's in the game, She's playing hard, and it's you don't want to make enemies right off the beginning of the game, but
Sure.
you do want to call out mistakes that people could be
Mhm,
making, I think, at the same time. You got to be careful,
Sure,
obviously.
sure.
But the Millennial crew, the whole crew kind of seems like they're a little more relaxed, not too worried about being official with the game, except for, Zeke, who is kind of thinking things through a little more, and Michaela, who's obviously
Well, don't
in the
forget
same
Jay.
surprised,
Don't
you
forget
know.
Jay, the third bro with
I'm
Figgy,
surprised.
Figgy and Tate. Jay
He's a
came
smart
out.
guy.
He was
He's
a
a
gem
smart
there
guy.
today. I thought these guys were bozos. We got to see a lot of these guys today. I really enjoyed it. Jay was
Jay's
talking.
sharp.
Yeah,
I
he
think Jay's
came out
sharp.
of his shell a little bit today in the interviews and
Yeah.
his moves he made. I liked the way he was thinking, the way
Yeah.
he was conversating on the beach. Even the 18-year-old Adam, the high school kid, Adam, right?
No, Adam, yeah.
He even came out.
They're
and
all
had
these are
great
all very
discussions,
right?
you know.
And that's what I was.
Yeah,
when we
they're all
went,
smart kids.
When we went
I mean,
through,
they don't get on
Right,
Survivor
right.
unless they
Well,
are
and,
smart.
And that was definitely part of it. When we went through their Twitter feeds, you do see that these are not just your average people. These they all have their own thing going on. I
Sure.
mean, you got your YouTube people or whatever. You could be right. It might be Twitch that Mari is on.
She
but-
might be in Twitch or she could be a YouTube streamer.
Right. So
but-
but they all have their own thing. Even though Paul, he's what did I see? A boat mechanic or just mechanic or something? I thought I saw a boat mechanic.
yeah, he's a sailor of some
something
sorts.
like
yeah,
that.
he mentioned
so boat
that today.
mechanic. But
He mentioned that.
but all the Millennial crew, they've got their special
Right.
niche feature about
Right,
them in
right.
this show. So they all, they're all smart
And plus,
people.
they all have good personalities. I mean, I
They do.
already like them.
They do,
I like
yeah.
that.
I mean,
drive.
but they're right. You got that power couple. It got really personal. You could see in not even the
know,
way they
I-
spoke, not
Day
even the way
5.
Taylor,
Day
Day
5.
I
right,
know.
right,
Are
but
you
not
kidding
even the
me?
way Taylor and Figgy spoke to each other. It was how they, if you watched them interact with each
Oh, yeah,
other,
their
the
interaction
shoulder, hand on the shoulder,
Oh,
the
yeah.
looking at each other.
Right.
Figgy was arguing with Michaela, and Figgy was looking at Taylor for support. And
Right.
Taylor, you could just tell she was like, "Hey, where's my man backing me up?" Just over a kiss and stuff.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it got personal real
It did.
fast.
It did.
Really fast. Everybody
And
saw
it
that.
comes with that generation. I remember being in that generation.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it is.
I mean, they're both really good, attractive-looking people.
sure.
Yeah,
That
right.
she's a knockout.
You know, so
And she's right. That dude does have adorable eyes.
He has very,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
blue
I didn't know
eyes.
you
I didn't
swung that
Very
way.
blue
I
eyes.
didn't pay too much attention
Until
she actually mentioned
she said it,
this
and then they
time.
flashed it.
Yeah.
She mentioned it this time, and I'm like, wow, his eyes are damn light blue,
Yeah.
like bright.
And I can't believe
very
women
bright.
just fall for
Yeah.
the eyes like this.
Yeah.
This guy can't blurt out
right, yeah.
any vocabulary, and it's the blue eyes. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'll make out
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we went right into reward. Actually, we
We should
entered
go
into
over the challenge. And,
we went right into reward challenge real quick. It seemed like it just happened.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
It was cool.
And,
I thought it was a reward at first.
That's
when he
what I thought,
Talked
too.
about the tarp.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, sweet, Lance,
It's
we
a
got
reward
a reward.
challenge. Yeah.
And then we'll have a immunity.
And
No.
right, it was reward and immunity.
You're
Yeah.
right. It was
And
you
they
win, and you get a tarp.
did- the winner did get a tarp.
Right.
Which I mean that's huge. And
now that the
obviously-
hurricane's gone.
Now that the hurricane's gone, but I'm
That's
sure
gonna
there'll be
be
plenty more rainy days.
Yeah.
Right.
in
You
a
got 30
place
days.
like Fiji. I
Sure.
think they're in a pretty tropical area, so
Right.
In the water, we had a good
At that time of year.
We had a good,
Right.
good
Right.
challenge, good competitive challenge in the water, diving.
yeah.
The throw in the rings. We had Jay throwing
Well,
the
I
rings.
I got a little
versus-
scared when I saw Paul dive in. I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, man, they're letting him just go full
Yeah,
board.
they're-
There's no. I guess he's all right.
I thought he was going to be at the other end just throwing rings.
This
So
guy's
maybe he's a
solid.
ring
Yeah.
thrower.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
no, they tossed him
Wow.
out there. He jumped in, no problem.
who dominates?
He's good to go.
Who dominated the Gen X tribe? But the octopus hunter.
Oh well, yeah.
Man, Ken,
Stepped up.
Yeah,
Ken,
he came through.
get in the rings.
For
He's
sure.
a Joe in the
Diving in,
making.
And he
diving in.
he was
He
the,
is.
he-
He's
he
an
was-
Joe in the
he's the one
making,
that
man.
tossed the last one too.
Oh, he
wasn't
tossed.
He
I think he
tossed-
tossed 2 out of 3. Or,
Yeah,
I think-
one
or
CC,
3 out of
CC
3 out of
hit
5.
a couple.
I think he tossed the one that was way out there. The
I think he
farthest-
hit 3 out of
farthest
5.
back, yeah.
CC hit like 2 of them or
I think
something.
CC hit 2. He got
Mhm.
3, and then
Yeah.
he got 3.
Yeah, and then they,
Boom, boom, boom.
they Gen X beat because Ken beats out Jay. Jay was throwing the rings,
Right.
and then they beat him out, and Jeff's like giving him immunity. And who jumps in to go swim over to get it? Paulie.
Paulie.
jumps in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and goes swimming
Jumps
to get
back
it.
in.
I think that was a power move. That was to show everybody that he could still do it. I think that was a power. That was all show. All show.
Paulie's got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel. This guy's playing Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was like I said, I was a little surprised, but he persevered through the heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So, but I mean, yeah, it really did seem like it was a heart attack
Yeah,
when I
God
first
bless
saw
him.
it. I was
God
like, wow,
bless
this
that
is
guy.
going down quick, but
Yeah.
sure shit, they check him
Once
out.
he
It's
said
just-
his arm was
it's
going
fine.
numb,
Yeah.
I
Both
was.
arms were going
I mean, I
numb.
was feeling terrible
That's-
watching it. Like, oh
I
my, this could
know.
happen to anybody,
And I
relatives,
know.
yourself, anybody. Just heartbreaking when I
Well,
saw that at first.
I was thinking
like,
about
damn.
I was thinking about
Watch
the
him
rest
w-
of his tribe. Like,
Gosh, watch him
look
get
at
away.
him, look at him go down. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's got to be hard on those guys watching this guy just boom.
Yeah, he's gonna die right
Like,
before my
and
eyes.
there's
producer
they
stepping
start-
in.
They, I mean, how would that change your mindset? in
Yeah,
the
you're
game?
going, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I wanted to vote him out. No, I didn't want him to go out this way.
Yeah.
I wanted to vote him
Oh,
out.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which brings it like
Do that at the Ponderosa,
sounds-
for God's sake.
That's-
yeah, from too much drinking or something.
Something.
Yeah,
it sounds a lot like Mari this episode too. Mari's like, in video games you don't see the competition, and then this will be so much better to vote these people out, seeing their faces. She said something like that today.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
yeah.
Maury did.
Yeah, the Chinese
Yeah,
chick.
Before she
right,
went home?
She said she said, I play in a two-dimensional world,
Right.
you know.
I heard
and
her
then,
say that,
And
yeah.
then here, when we're in this game, you're looking
Oh, yeah.
into people's souls. You can.
Yeah,
you
when
can-
you're
She
voting-
said this in an interview though before they went. She
Oh,
said
yeah.
something like,
Yeah.
this will be so great to just beat them face to face instead of on the video games thing. That was
Oh,
pretty
okay.
personal
Okay.
crap right there.
Yeah, I,
you
I
know?
must
Is that
have missed,
what-
I must have missed.
Yeah.
that
She said
part.
she couldn't
That
wait
was-
to
Well-
vote someone out.
Right.
Well, whatever it was, it changed,
Backfired.
Oh,
changed
yeah.
that other girl's mind. She looked
Backfired.
at her friend and said, I'm changing my vote. I'm voting Mari out. She's
Yeah.
out. I'm
Well,
out.
the Jewish chick at the end, or who are you talking about?
Michelle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
who? What?
hippie.
Who? What's
The
yeah,
hippie said to the
What's
Jew.
yeah? What's her name?
I don't know.
I don't know
I
her
don't know
name.
either of their
Oh,
names.
it's
We'll get to
Michelle
know.
is the one.
Michelle?
I'll
is the
feel
one.
really bad if she's
Michelle
not
was the
Jewish,
one-
but
With the
Mich-
glasses?
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
no. Michelle was
Was
the,
the
was
hippie?
the other good-looking
Mich-
chick
the
that
hippie.
said to the
Yeah,
Jewish girl,
yeah.
"Hey,
Ma-
we're
right.
voting Mari," and she's like, "Give me a reason,
Yep.
right?"
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Like
right.
I'll tell you after the.
Yeah, I
I'll tell
can't
you
remember.
after the
Right,
trial.
I can't
Right.
remember
Well,
her
we
name.
just wanted to vote
That's
out Mari.
Michelle?
Yeah, watch the reason be.
I'll
we
tell
wanna
you
vote her
later.
out,
I'll
yeah,
tell
that's,
you later.
That's the one.
her
that
feet
was,
That was
stunk.
Michelle.
That was Michelle.
Yeah. Well, because that girl can't put a complete sentence together.
Well,
for
a lot
God's
of them
sake.
can't really, but
Well,
Right. Right.
she can't, but the girl she was talking to, the Jewish girl, she was completely torn.
Well,
she was
she-
terrible.
Right. Yeah. She
I
got
think
up
I
there.
think Michelle didn't mean it to be a great move, but to bring it up at tribal and to not give her a reason and make
Man.
her think really fast when
Yeah.
she needs time
But
to
everybody-
process.
Yeah.
That Jewish girl,
Boy.
she needed time to process stuff.
More people,
and if
She didn't
if
get
you
it.
ambush her right there, Michelle probably wasn't thinking about this.
more people.
But to tell her, hey, we're changing up the plan,
Yeah.
and you got no time to think about this.
Right.
Great move. Great move unintentionally, probably,
Yeah.
but pretty good move because she
Great
eventually
move,
swayed
yeah.
her. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, it swayed her.
right there in
Yeah.
trouble. 'Cause she was voting for Figgy.
Right.
Yeah.
And it might have been enough.
Yeah.
Just to make that difference. for
Great.
sure,
We could have had a tie.
without a doubt.
Could have had a tie there.
no, it
been.
wouldn't have been a tie. That would have been 6 the other way because the two girls, instead of voting for Mari, would have voted for Figgy. And
It could have
it
been.
would have been a tie.
Mari
because-
got 2
because
votes
the
extra.
18-year-old, maybe the 18-year-old caught some wind that they were voting for Mari.
Maybe. He's a smart kid, too. I
Yeah,
give
oh,
that
yeah.
kid props. He was a
Yeah.
little gem in there, too, in the haystack.
I don't
there.
know, but he did vote for Mari, and I thought he was on the Figgy.
He could be a
Get rid of
player,
Figgy.
too. He's a smart kid the way he thought about
I
it and the
think
way
you gotta-
he reacted
Don't
to
you have to get rid of
changing the
Figgy?
vote.
Don't you have to get rid of that, Bron?
I mean,
They're thinking, well, you know what? I thought about
can't-
that. I
that's
thought
two
about it right
votes.
at the beginning. I thought
Jeff
about it.
called it. That's 2 votes.
It's
You can't-
true. That's true. I thought about that also right at the beginning. You can keep those people for the next round, just to maybe get through a challenge because you want
For
to
numbers.
You want to keep your power players and,
Yeah.
and numbers.
I
But
suppose.
I think if you go any further than next vote,
But wasn't that...
you might be in trouble because it is 2 votes. And,
You'll
and
find
they,
out. You'll
and they
find
have
out.
their own alliance. They got to be careful because they do have
Well-
those 2 and Jay and Michelle.
Let me ask you. Did Mari
So
fuck up
that's-
somewhere on that immunity challenge?
No, Mari she screwed up because she was the first one to initiate, we need to get rid of Figgy. And that was the word. Hey, Mari said we need to get rid of Figgy. Mari said this. Mari said that. That's what happened. And
What
everybody
does it?
started spreading the word. The reason you'll find when Taylor goes or when Figgy goes, the person to lead that charge will be Jay. Jay will be the one to sway everyone. Jay's going to be the one to break them up. He's the closest to them.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
soon as he turns, he'll sway the whole tribe. That's when you'll see them go.
Because
Yeah,
he's friends.
you're right.
You're right. He's friends with everybody. He doesn't have to worry
Right.
about having a target on his back.
Right.
He's got an easy pin to put on their back.
Right.
And
And,
that's what
everybody
makes
knows
it so
he's close
beautiful.
with them,
Yeah.
and they'll go, well, hey, if Jay wants to get rid of these people he's so close with, he'll be the one to, and they'll follow him too.
Yep.
He'll be
Sure.
the one to stab them in the back.
Yep.
It won't be
Yeah,
anybody
that's
else.
good, Doug. I like
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm always thinking, baby.
We're gonna
I
see
like
it.
that
Yeah,
insight
let's-
there,
we're
Kramer.
We're
Oh
gonna,
yeah. Oh yeah.
we're gonna see it go down, right?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, we went into. I mean, obviously,
Covered it all right.
yeah, we're right. We went through, and Mari was the one that eventually ended up getting voted off.
she blew it.
So I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure. I'm trying to still figure out what it was that made Michelle tell the other girl, you got to vote for Mari. You got to vote for Mari. What was the? I must have missed the actual purpose, but
No, what happened was this is what happened. Jay,
you said
When Mari touched everybody and said, "Nah, they're real people, and you got to look in their faces."
I mean, right? Isn't that what
That-
she said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it that?
I don't know.
I
I
didn't
don't
think
think
it-
that
that
swayed
was a-
anybody. What with the killing
Wasn't that big a deal
the
to
killing
me.
blow came from Jay when he talked to Michaela, and and Michelle.
Oh, when they started going.
Oh,
at
right,
it,
Michaela
when
and
they started
Figgy
going
at the
at it.
same time
Yeah.
and said, "You know what? Mari wants
They
to vote
started-
both you out."
Yeah, they start right. Yeah.
And Michaela's like, "What?
Yep.
I'm
yep,
tight
yep.
with Mari." So Michaela's instantly thinking, "Well, if my name's on the chopping block
Yeah.
and I believe Jay," and Figgy says, "Oh, well, I believe Jay too." That's what got him on Mari right there and then.
Yeah.
Then Michelle runs to Adam, the
Right,
young
right.
kid, 18-year-old, says, "Hey, we're voting out Mari." The 18-year-old's got to think it through. He wises up, puts down Mari. That's where it started. It started with Jay, because I thought Jay was making a blunder today by blurting it out to Michaela and Figgy at the same time. I
Yeah.
thought that was a huge blunder, but actually it was a great move. It actually
sure,
turned out to
for
be a
sure.
great move. You
Yeah,
know?
there was a lot of talking going on during that tribal too, and
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Jeff didn't call out Michelle in her corner.
He tried to. He
sooner.
tried to. I don't think he got enough out of what's her name, the Jewish chick's
I
name.
know. we gotta get.
I
gotta
mean,
get it.
but he was
I don't
trying to, but they wouldn't
Yeah.
give it up. And usually, other seasons they just give that crap up right away. But which
Yeah.
which brings me to the next point. Last season, we saw one tribe at Tribal like 3 episodes in a row, and we got to know that tribe, but we had
Yeah.
no idea what was going on.
In the other tribe.
And this was great because we had both tribes go to Tribal within the first 2 episodes to figure out
nice.
where
Yeah.
the lines are drawn.
Yeah.
We get to see behind a curtain on both
Immediately.
tribes. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
we're right into
there.
it.
Yeah.
I really like the season already. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, it's good stuff, and it
No,
looks
it's
like
starting out great. Yeah.
it looks like the preview.
And I think we got some good players and good characters.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun. This
Oh,
is gonna be a great
absolutely.
season.
And then
I think this is gonna be an epic season. I really do.
it could be good. I don't think you have the class to where we were talking about last season how they were almost like recruiting for like more all-stars to come in. I think you have more people to keep in all-stars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah, oh, yeah.
last season.
Right.
Then you have keepers in this one. I mean, that still has to be proven.
Oh,
but
sure.
But
sure.
We've
have,
got some throwaway characters.
yes,
here.
we definitely do. We
Hannah.
have some trash.
Hannah
Yeah.
will
Oh,
be
is that
the
her
next-
name?
Hannah.
Hannah.
Is her name, and she'll
That's
be
your
one.
broad.
She'll-
Yeah, the Dubroad.
She'll be
This
one
day
of
and
the
age.
throwaway characters right
That's
there.
your broad. In this day and
Maybe.
age, prejudice against Italians.
Yeah. What did the preview have? They were drawing stones for something.
I believe they're drawing stones to change the tribes up. No,
I think that would be fantastic, but
Would they do that already?
I think
You
so.
think?
I think so.
yeah.
Let 'em-
H-
get
how
'em-
are you going to switch up the tribes already
'Cause
when
it's
this
5
is
days.
when this is Gen X versus Millennials? You got to go at least one more episode.
I would like to see it go. Charlie's
might
right.
happen.
If you go one more episode
This
to
is the
solidify
whole-
more
the-
alliances
yeah, the
before you
whole-
break them up.
And the contrast of the
Yeah.
whole thing is the fact that this is the millennial generation and this Gen X generation, and it's a
We'll
basis.
see.
It's a
I
basis.
think when they break them into different tribes, we'll see.
they could.
But that's
It's-
what I'm
We'll
saying.
see how
Lance.
they come.
No.
They'll come back together.
Right.
No,
That's what
they
I'm saying.
will.
Give them a couple more days together. I think that
It will
splitting
be.
up the tribes is a bad idea. You keep them together, solidify those alliances. So now you got like secret agencies that get split up, but they're
Yeah.
still in alliances, but they're
Yeah.
on different tribes.
little
so now
little
you can
tighter
do-
bond.
Yes,
A little bit more.
that's why I think it
of
might be a blunder.
A little more in depth to what the story is actually going on, because it's hard for them to convey 3
Right.
days worth of tribal interaction.
Well,
I
they've
mean,
been there what?
we
5,
don't even
6 days.
Not
right,
even that. The
6
trust.
days, yeah,
The
6 days
trust.
now.
Time. You need time to build trust.
Right.
No matter what it is,
Yeah.
time will build trust, and
True.
these people haven't had enough time,
No.
and they're going to split them up, which might make a better show if you put these young kids with these old guys.
Oh,
So you put
that'll
the
be-
heart attack guy, Paulie,
Yeah.
with Taylor,
Oh,
who
it'll
can't
be
speak
good.
a full sentence.
yeah.
I mean, it'll be fantastic.
I can't wait
It'll
till
be great,
they
yeah.
they not merge the tribes, but split the tribes up.
Yeah.
And
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
mean,
be
that's what
that'll be
will
fun
be
just to
happening
see.
here.
Right. I mean, when we see who actually ends up with each other, the combinations
Yeah.
are going to be.
I mean, what else could they be
surprising
drawing for?
and-
Do we have any bright ideas
yeah.
of what they could be drawing for? Like, we've seen drawings before, but
listen. If Figgy gets, if Taylor's on one, if they switch the tribes up and Taylor goes to one tribe and Figgy goes on a tribe with Ken, she's gonna fall for Ken.
yeah,
Yeah, no
Kenny
kidding,
boy,
right?
Yeah, Ken's too
Yeah.
smart for
She'll-
that crap, though.
Is that could that possibly
Hello?
play out? Oh, we're ringing. We're ringing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Ken's too smart for that. He's wiser.
Yeah.
He's got a little
Yeah.
bit more years under his belt, and he's
yeah, I would
he's not a
agree.
snowboard instructor.
Yeah.
Ken's
right,
Ken's
right.
got some brains.
Well, yeah, Ken's
He
not
thinks
gonna
with
fall
the
for
the
that.
head on top of his
Yeah.
shoulders.
Ken's not gonna fall for that tomfoolery.
Oh boy.
And especially in by day 5. But we get into the next episode here. We kind of start off. Zeke is pissed, like he is angry about the
Yeah.
way that the vote went down, because obviously he gets left in the dark about it, and
He should be
he's-
pissed. He's the only one really thinking about what's going on
he's-
out there.
Right, he is absolutely.
The
He's
big
one of
picture man.
Yeah, he's one of the big thinkers, and it's when he even said at I think it was the last episode he mentioned it was the very beginning. He mentioned the fact that he's a 80-year-old guy stuck in a 20 whatever
Yeah,
year old's body,
yeah.
so
He
28,
wasn't lying.
28 I believe. So yeah, I mean he's one of the people that's mature about his decisions. These other guys, they don't really hinge a whole lot of care. They
Yeah.
let a little bit just go to the wayside, and so it's going to be a fun to watch what happens when Zeke goes off, and who knows
it could
who knows
separate the
who
tribe
knows
a
what
little
he's going
bit
to
there,
right
yeah.
who knows what he's going to say, but he could say something silly.
Who was he
and
yelling at, Charlie? Was he?
I don't know who he's yelling at, but
Zeke,
Maybe the Jewish
no,
chick.
He's
I
yelling
think-
at Hannah. He's yelling at Hannah.
The
'cause
Jewish
he was
chick?
pissed off at Hannah because Hannah jumped ship.
Yeah.
well, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I could see that.
The line is clearly drawn in the sand over there. There's
Yep.
some personal.
Right.
There's a lot of personal stuff
Right,
going on there,
there's-
more than Gen X
There's
tribe.
things going on.
Yeah, much more personal over there. But when you're young, that's how it is, though. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
much more personal
Yep.
there.
Yep. It gets personal and it happens quick.
Yeah.
And we'll find out in episode 3.
30 days. Oh, I'm sorry. 7 days.
Okay.
we'll be into
Survivor Nation.
Yeah, we'll be into the end of day 9 on episode 3.
Yeah.
But until then, join us again, folks. Don't forget to comment. Leave your comments.
Yeah.
Hopefully you
Please.
make it to the end of this video so I can convey that to you. But
Shit,
we'll
you were
see.
supposed to say that at the beginning of the
Exactly.
video.
Well,
I
if Lance
know.
would stop answering the phone, we look
Fucked
more
up. I know.
professional out
Jesus
here.
Christ, I
Yeah,
can't
right.
believe
That's the whole deal right there.
Nobody's
so.
watching the last 5 minutes anyway.
I
Exactly.
know. Fuck.
But if you are,
That's the best part of the video.
If
for
you
you
are,
guys.
It is,
if
really.
you are,
Yeah.
it is, yeah. But if you are, comment, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next week.